I think we are giving up on the seed. So let's... I'll see if I can generate a seed without typing to this so that we can have some music in the background while I get this seed and start it up. So we're gonna do... Oh, I did standard this time. Do I want to do another standard? Honestly, I think I'm gonna go back to open because it seems like if the way the custom, I think the way the custom with my putting swords as whatchamacallit, as not progressive. That's the word I was looking for. Meaning that you can, like, it's gonna place 4 swords out and around, and if you stumble across the gold sword, it is the gold sword, whereas progressive is if you stumble across what would be, quote, the gold sword if you hadn't done progressive, it's going to be switched to the fighter sword, and then the next one will be the next, and so forth. And I think that might... Well, no, I still didn't do progressive, but since you're gonna get a sword at the beginning, it's probably geared like toward making that the fighter sword always, and then making the master and so forth, even though they're not, quote, not progressive. I bet the seed leans, or the logic leans toward giving you fighter first, or at uncle. So I think I'm gonna do open again. No glitches, defeat Ganon, custom difficulty because progressive swords, progressive gloves, progressive armor, progressive shields, all saying no. Nothing else in the custom settings, nothing else in advancement items. Other items, oh man, why do I not like this view? I like it when it's 3 columns. 170 arrow upgrade, 150 arrow upgrade, and then knock down the 5 arrow upgrades to 3, leaving us with 4 empty chests, and then switching out the boss heart containers with sanctuary heart containers. So we have 11 sank hearts, 0 boss hearts. Oh, and then we've got to take out the single rupee and put back in the single bomb so that we have the bingo strats of single arrow, single bomb, single rupee. Alright, 146 chests out of 150. Our character this time will be... It's been a while. I don't really like traditional Link. Not Link to the Past, the traditional Link. That bad? I just don't like the banana hat and the purple hat. Let's do Zelda again. That was fun. Alright, generate ROM. Now save ROM. Oh my gosh, where's my SNES folder? And then we'll save the spoiler. We don't ever look at those. Well, I don't say ever, I guess, because oh man, if I'm giving up on the seed, do we go ahead and get a look at the spoiler log for it? Just for funsies. Let's see how I can do that. Well, I mean, I know how I can do that. That's not really the question. I don't know. Anyone interested in seeing where any of the swords are? The gold sword or the bronze sword? Let's see here. This is standard. Alright, here we go. Hopefully that's readable. Yeah, it looks like it should be. Okay, so let's find sword. Fighter sword was not uncle. Yes, Master Sword was there. Ganon's Tower was Tempered Sword, north of Armos Room. And the Moldorm Room had the Golden Sword. Oh, so I would have to have been... it forced me to do Trinexx with Master. Well, with Hammer, or something like that, but I'm incapable, ill-equipped. Well, no. I guess my equippedness wasn't a factor, it's my skill and the lack thereof that is the factor. So, anyway, let's kick off this next seed and spend maybe 15-20 minutes or so clearing out the beginnings of it. I need to maybe refresh this. Yeah. So now we're starting off with that. Good. Okay, and as always, JMatch. My amalgamation, thanks to Google Translate. We'll do this just because it's a quick save and read. Nice. You know what? Let's continue this path, I guess. Nice. Some bombs. I guess I should be tracking this. Link's house was got. This has got. The single bomb. Alright, single bomb hype. And let's go ahead. No, let's not. Let's save and quit. Actually, no. Let's do. Oops. A little bit of sequence break if I can. Especially since if I get boned on, oh dude. Like, that is not where I wanted to get out of luck on. Can you guys drop a heart? Oh, or I can hit the wrong guy and run straight into the next. Well, okay. Save and continue, this time from Sanctuary, I guess. Oh man, that was kind of funny. Anyway, I was gonna try and fake Flipper, and go check out Under the Bridge guy, since that would require me to save and quit anyway. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want both of you after me. Oh, and now I've taken damage, so my bonk, or my pull price is gonna be different. Oh well. Oh, you take two apparently. Yo, bombs for everyone. Okay. Alright, so let's see what the single is. Magic. Alright, well, I'll take it. Fills me up halfway. Red rupee. Aghanim, thus far, not required. Alright, let's see what we can find in the woods, find in town. Of course he's still getting 50 rupees, I'll take it. Because then another, what is that? Is that 30 in Blind's Hut? Thieves Hideout, whatever it's called. No, this is the Thieves Hideout. Blind's Hut, I think. Okay, so I've got both of those. Nothing really worth writing home about. More magic? Yeah, because I only killed that one. I don't even know what it was. Man, I still can't believe that I let that seed defeat me. That's gonna teach me to, like, force myself to learn to beat Trinexx with low health. Well, no, it wasn't low health. I had like 13 or 14 hearts, right? But, with the Master Sword and, only 2 bottles for fairies and or magic. In all honesty, I probably would have gotten it done if I had 2 bottles of blue potion, because then I could get almost to death. And that was the Master Sword or Fighter Sword. Did I actually get something there? No. But this is done. But yeah, so I probably could have gotten through it with 2 bottles of blue potion, but I wasn't feeling it. I guess. Oh man, sorry if that was loud. Is this a pole tree? No. Because you'd fall right off the edge of the cliff if you pulled on it and rolled back, right? Because so the game's not gonna allow that. That would be too mean. Yo, this, like, nothing that I'm getting in Kakariko this time. Okay, well, at least I got a bottle, so I can get bottle, kid. Speaking of bottle guys. Yo, nice. I kind of wish they would have made like her dress blue, or like the little outlines where it makes it look pink, even though it's like a white dress really with pink like outlines. I really wish that they would make that like blue or red based on your tunic. Man, I apparently throw him like too late or too early or something, because instead of flying into this room along that wall, he just gets sucked into a vortex and taken off somewhere completely different. But anyway, I don't know. Like this one and the Boo sprite. Nice, the gold sword. This is what I'm talking about. Have like such subtle differences. So like I have the blue male, and you can tell only by her little tiara there on her head, the little diamond changed. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure. I assume. Oh, nice, the moon pearl. Okay, now I've got some things. So, in a bottle. Oh crap, did it? Yeah, that's where I got the gold sword. Yeah, so the changes are subtle, and I think the Boo just has like the outline is blue. And I don't know, yeah, I don't know about Toad. I think his coat changed. I may have actually ended up already saying that, but oh well. It's hard to remember sometimes when I'm thinking of something to say and then saying something else. Alright, what do you got for me? Piece of heart. I'll keep it green, but no thanks. Okay, so now we can go and do Moldorm Cave and the east side of Lake Hylia. That is something I need to kind of remember that I have though, because it's not something I like, especially when you start in an open mode. You get so used to throwing bushes and stuff at enemies that you end up not actually swinging your sword for a bit. Alright. Oh, 70 arrow hype. Lantern. Nice. I think it's interesting that these 70 arrow upgrade fills up your arrows also. Whereas the like 5 or even 10 doesn't give you even a single arrow. So I kind of think that that's interesting, because I would have liked, like, well, I wouldn't have liked for the 70 to not give you any arrows, but they should all give you some. I guess to me it makes a little bit more sense for it to give you however many arrow upgrade it is, right? So like, oh whoa, what was that? I'm gonna have to listen back to that later, because that sounded really weird when that guard appeared. Like, I don't know if it's because of the sword beam and the guard appearing at the same time, but there was some sound, at least in my ear. I don't know about anyone else's, but my ear sounded weird just then. Alright, and as always, we are gonna sequence break and go visit the man under the bridge. Go visit a man about a bridge. No, that's not right. So the seed, like when the logic goes and builds out where all these items are, the seed isn't going to require you to do this. Oops, I didn't actually hold over. But you can, and sometimes if like Titan's Mitt is in there or something, then you might have like saved yourself like having to, you might have saved yourself like having to do 3 other dungeons in order to get the Titan's Mitt, because you know, some other dungeon may have had flippers. And so if you can do fake flippers, then you might get a little bit ahead of the game because you cut out some of the steps. The downside is, well, for one, if you get hit, then you're either, I think it still soft locks you. Like, you have to reset, like, either your console or your emulator or something. Like, true soft lock. Please don't, please don't. Okay, that arrow guy, for some reason, shooting an arrow from above a bridge hits you in the water, even though it's going straight and not like up and then back down. Okay, well, that was it. That was that. That was a piece of heart. Might as well just go ahead and check that off too, because I'm not going to go back for that. Especially since I've been getting full hearts. Like, nothing. Okay, so I guess now we gotta do escape, right? We got the lantern. Yeah. Dancing guard. Whoa, where's your friend? There's usually a guard right here with you, right? Yo! Oh, I got too close. He got like, I interrupted his dancing. Oh, maybe that other guard's only there post Aghanim? Or in standard mode only? I don't know. Another full heart container. Nice. Oh, of course. It is almost better when you have the gold sword to not have full health, because those sword beams do fighter sword damage. And more oftentimes not, like that guard there, I swung, but the beam hit him. And he takes 2 fighter sword hits to die, and so I end up like having to swing twice, but not thinking I'm having to swing twice, and I end up walking right into him. See, like that was a beam hit, not a sword hit. I could also go up and do Aghanim, but I've got a number of overworld places still to check, so I'm not quite that desperate yet. And I don't remember if it was the birthday seed or not, but I had a seed just very recently that, like, I thought I was gonna have to go beat Aghanim, and then I found a way, like, I had to do pretty much every other overworld spot before I could get it, and that was pretty crazy. For a moment there, I'm like killing guards and stuff because I'm thinking, oh, I may need to like farm bombs in order to get the prize at the end, like the 3 chests at the end of escape. When I already have 10 bombs. That's kind of funny. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that and that. So this fall into escape sewers item on this tracker, I may need to update because it's possible to get if you have bombs and lamp in open mode. I'm like, oh, I need to go, I just need to switch to the mirror. No, wrong seed. It's possible to get the fall to escape sewer items if, so everything else on the tracker kind of assumes that you can obtain bombs fairly easily. But in open mode, you don't get the free cone of light unless in the light world like you do in standard mode, and so you have to have the lamp. And so I think on pretty much everything else on the tracker, it's set up so that, at least on my tracker, I believe it's set up so that you have to have the lamp in order for it to register that you are going to be able to beat, like, or like go through, for example, Eastern Palace. And so if you don't have the lamp, then it'll like reflect that you don't have access to that. I may have to change this square that's highlighted here so that either glove and bomb or boots, or just lantern and bomb or boots. Because in standard mode you're coming through here anyway, so then it's just bomb or boots. In open mode you're always free to come through here, so it doesn't really matter at that point. But like right now it should be green because I'm about to go get it. Oh no, actually it may not, because yep, I'm not gonna have a key for this door. So there's a key in one of those 3 chests, and now I have to save and quit. I did get the magic powder, so that's nice, I guess. So yeah, so I still have that left to go. And I didn't get the dungeon map, I don't think. So let's see here. So now we're gonna go over toward Eastern. And then if we need to, we can save and quit and go dig up the flute spot. Man, I don't have any other weapon. Just projectiles from this. Oh yeah, I don't even have a shield to stop those arrows. Alright, Srasrala. What have you got for me this time? Well, what does your hut have for me? No, I don't want to talk to your old bum. A Pizza Hut. Arrows. And nothing. Nothing seems to always be in his closet back there. So in all of these seeds, well, I say all, I think it's just been these 3 seeds that I've done where I changed the arrow upgrades and stuff so that there's empty chests. They all have resulted in Srasrala having at least 1 empty chest behind his hut, which is interesting to me. Alright, so we are going to go scope out the beginnings of Eastern. Can't beat the boss, but we can get potentially all 3 items in here. Dude, let me through. What mail? I have blue mail. I'm like, how much should I really just be running through things? Because I tend to do that. I tend to just plow right through enemies and stuff that's gonna hurt me when I have like the red mail, and so I have to like manage myself if I have the blue or green. Okay, so that was one of the items, which was the powered up glove. Opens up a decent number of spots. Now if just the next 2 items can be something as good or better. Okay, that's kind of expected. Oh, I still have a pot. Cool. How did I get 2 health? Oh, because I picked up, I didn't throw the pot. I'm like, how did I get the other heart? Well, because the heart remains where the pot was sitting. Okay, so that doesn't work. I wondered if, like, if I threw those down at the skeleton, if it was going to do anything to him. It appears not. Okay, map. Upside is we've got the big key, so we can, well, we're going to be checking both of these chests anyway, since that was the map. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, and I didn't even, okay, so that was an item. This is a crystal dungeon, I believe. Because of the music. I forget which is which though, honestly. I kind of... Oh man, is this... So, in the randomizer they have added so that when you're in the dungeon, it'll play Light World dungeon music if it's a pendant, and it'll play Dark World dungeon music if it's a crystal. Well, okay, I guess you could even say it plays crystal dungeon music if it's a crystal. Both of those are accurate, dude. Oh, I went through and I still didn't even get it. How cheap is that? Eee! Go do the killing. Get them. Get them all. Oh. B, you left one behind. That's unfortunate. Alright, get out of here, Popo. And the compass, so I am done here. Alright, so now we check the digging spot. Now we can fall into escape. And we can go up to Death Mountain. Do the digging spot before we forget. Alright, and if we do the digging spot... Oh, I'm going the wrong way for digging spot. Jeez. I think because I was about to say and then do that one spot down in the desert. Angina's Cave, as I call him, because I didn't, like, just looking at his name, I'm like, Agana? I'm like, no, that's not right, because isn't he the guy that used the Aganim? And for some reason my mind put an N there in front of the G, and so then I thought it was angina. Like some kind of heart attack or something. Whoops. Well, I didn't even know that. They're all crystals. Is that really 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 5, okay. Sure, why not? So, crystal, 5. And yeah, let's go ahead and go down to the desert. And then I think we're... Oh no, I'll do escape and then I'll call it a night. So, getting close to the end. If anyone's interested in doing a raid, I don't know. I mean, it'd be a small raid, but I think it'd be welcome to wherever we go and raid. Let me see if there's gonna even be anyone that I know to raid. Yeah, there's one currently. We'll see if he's still streaming when I'm done. Let me know in chat if you are interested. If not, that's cool. We can we'll just call it night when we're done. Okay. So now we can save and quit to Sanctuary. Those are complete. Get a little kiss from myself. Never mind. I was gonna ask a question, but I'm not gonna ask that question. Key and one item. Bombs. Alright, well, that's that. So that's going there. Oh, I'm gonna bop back in and see if make sure that I've got all my items clicked, because I tend to forget an item or two once in a while. We have the magic powder. Bombs are on the list. I've got the shovel, lamp, intimate, moon pearl, a bottle. Pretty sure I just have one bottle, right? Alright, well, that is going to be it for tonight. Too bad about the previous seed doing me in and making it to where I didn't really want to finish it, so hopefully this seed will be just, well, it's already been enough nicer. So the only other thing that would stand in my way completely would be silver arrows, because I still am not too interested in learning a silverless Ganon. I might try it if it forces me, but I'm not really interested in it. Like, I'll check chests before I go. Like, only if silvers are in like the later part of Ganon's tower would I probably try silverless. If they're anywhere else, I'm pretty much gonna probably go grab them. Well, and I guess I would go try Ganon first, because he'll tell me kind of where they are. And then if I happen to be able to beat him silverless, then cool. Since I have gold sword, that's, you know, it would be a little bit more feasible. Anyway, that's all for those are all things for another stream. So thank you all for joining and popping in and saying hey. That one kid, Siberia, Master Josh Link, Adam, and Evan. I know most of you guys may not be here still, but just want to give you guys another shout out and say thanks for popping in, streaming, or chatting and watching the stream. Leave a like if you liked the stream, and of course if you want to catch any of my future streams, hit a sub and you'll be notified of when I go live. Anyway, thanks. Good night.